short, and it did not work against this defense.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on third down. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Black. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Ball's in the deep ball. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly, and he shows you on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. On the ground with the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Tiger! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the middle because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced the 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Got his man. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. was a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. The throw to the outside is complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Posting a marker, it's Jones. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to pass, it's Levin. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And what a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The quick out. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. The inside handoff. Determined run gets it down to the 12.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This kicker has missed his only attempt and desperately needs this one for the game. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires left. He's got it. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired.